Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for this Archer and Olive daily journaling video. If you'd like to see what I'm going to do this week, stick around. Hey friends, as you can tell, I don't sound great. I still have a sinus infection, but I needed to edit these videos. So here we are. This is a new month in my Archer and Olive journal and new theme. So obviously I'm doing some pumpkins. These are going to house my journaling for each day. And I'm just going to go over my sketched pumpkins with my Micron pen. I love this pen for drawing. It's just nice and crisp, dark black lines. I love the ink. I love the way the pen feels in my hand. No complaints. So I am just making these little pumpkins, and that's what I'm going to journal in. And people have asked, like, can you see your writing over the colors? And the answer is yes. I just use a black gel pen, and it's totally fine. I can go back and read, no problem. I just reference this journal often when I'm working on my Project Life videos because I completely forget what happens from week to week, even though I try to stay consistent, like, on top of Project Life. This video is sped up to 3 times the speed rather than the typical like 6 or 7 that I usually put because the videos were just way too fast. I feel like this way, even if I just play some music in the background, you get to see the process in a little bit more real time. But yeah, I just like completely winged it. I thought I was gonna, my theme for October is not just pumpkins, it's like spooky cute. And so you can watch my reel that I posted October 1st rather, and that will show you the cover page for the month of October, which I always like to do, and that kind of introduces my theme for the month. And then I always stick to the same colors and try to keep a lot of the same elements from week to week. I just try to change up how I'm going to house the journaling. So in this case, it's going to be all these little pumpkins and gourds. I love the little faces. I think they're so cute. And then after I erase all the pencil marks, I can get started with the coloring, which is some of my absolute favorite parts. To me, it's like so therapeutic. It's just not like, I'm not very picky about it. As you can see, I go outside the lines all the time. My technique is anything but perfectionism, but that is the point. Like, this is just a daily journal. It doesn't have to be anywhere near perfect. I don't mind that it's messy or that it gets messed up. And you're going to see, I completely, like, it's been so long since I have made one of these spreads because I film them in batches. And the last time I did anything in this journal, other than write, obviously, but like making these weekly spreads, it's been like weeks. So I totally forgot what day I was on, and I just blindly started adding in dates or days of the week and realized, oh, there's 8 spaces, which means I should have, this week probably starts on like an odd day. So you'll see what I mean here in a second. Right now it's not making any sense. But because I don't feel well, I'm going to put music on while you guys watch the rest of this, and then I'll be back. I hope that was satisfying. I don't know what it is about watching somebody color, but it just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Maybe you guys get it. Probably you do since you're on my channel. All right, so here's where I screw up. I was going to try to use some different alphas and things, but I ended up just sticking with these blue sky alphas from Heidi Swap. I like the different sizes and just the wonky shapes. It kind of, I don't know, for me, it's like definitely a Halloween vibe. So I'm just going to put week, and I think it's 40 in this space in the middle of the pumpkins. And I just use some, I always use the same black ink. It's just Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm pretty sure it's linked in my Amazon storefront. If it's not, it might be linked. Yeah, I think that's where it is. Anyways, don't quote me on that because I can't remember. If it's available, like I try to link it. So there it is, the wonky 4 and the 0, looking so cute. So here I go, just like gung-ho, coming in hot with the stamping, and by that time I finish, like, or I get halfway through, I realize I screwed up. So that should actually be Sunday, because the first started on a Sunday, and that's how I like to keep my weeks, and my weeks coordinate with my Project Life weeks as well. So it should be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but instead it's going to be Sunday 2 days in a row. And I'm going to actually start, well, I'll let you watch this and then I'll explain it as it's happening in real time, because otherwise it's just not going to make any sense. So I get, oh, and these stamps are from Studio Calico. I love these days of the week. I love the font. I love the fun, bouncy look of the word. Sorry, I just had to take a cough break there. I have like, I think it's like a sinus infection, sinus cold type thing. That's what I get, you know, back to school, started subbing, and, you know, it is what it is. So you can see there, I was like, oh, oops, I totally screwed up these weeks, or these days. So then I'm trying to figure out what to do. Am I going to like white it out? I can't really white it out because I stamped over the top of the pumpkins. So I'm just going to have to leave it as it is and just date it according to, you know, the way the days coordinate, except that since it was supposed to be Monday through Sunday, or Sunday through Sunday, you'll see what I do here. I'm like, oh, the first was a Sunday. So, quick fix. I am going to stamp on sticker paper and use it to cover up the M and the O. So I take my stamps out again, stamp Sunday, and then I'm like, I don't need the whole, like the less of the sticker paper I put down, the better, because then it'll be less obvious. So I just cut out the S and the U. The S is smaller than the M, so I have to re-stamp it. Or I don't re-stamp, I actually end up adding the S to some more sticker paper so that it does cover up the M. You'll see here. So there goes, I cover the O. Oh, the S is too thin, so I'll put it on top of the sticker paper rather than re-stamp it, because I was kind of frustrated at this point, honestly. Even like when I'm filming this, I'm sick, you know, I'm not feeling great, so I'm like, oh my gosh, let's just be done. So there we go, I fixed it. And then, so when I go to write in this, I'm gonna have to remember, like, oh, go down and write in that teeny little pumpkin in the bottom right. And then, so I do the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? I'm a mess, y'all. My head is like in the clouds. There's, you know, I can't taste, constantly like blowing my nose. It's cute. It's a good time. Yeah, I was right. It goes till the 8th. So going back to using the Blue Sky Alphas. So thanks for listening to me whine about being sick and watching this video. Super appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, sweet friends, and remember that you are enough. Bye.